On this black screen. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Get started. Just explain. Just going to do a general stretch today. We concentrate on the calves a bit, but again, we just keep it nice and simple. So first things first, we'll warm up. What we're going to start with is just take your feet wide, toes facing forward. Just going to do 10 squats. Breathing in as you go down, breathing out as you come up. Okay. So ready and down, breathe in and breathe out. Just 10. Take your own pace as well as you want. On the 10th, we're just going to hold down there for 10 seconds. Keep the back straight, keep the legs still. Come up. Feel free to take your legs out a little bit wider. Just going to bend from one side to the other. So bend one knee, straight the other leg. What we're going to do is 6 and then do a hold on one side. Then we'll do another 6 and a hold on the other side. Okay? Go to one side, on the other side. And then hold on one side for 10. Then go back for another 6. And hold on the other side. Okay, come up. Now you're going to take your toes out for more of a flare squat. Okay, if you feel yourself falling forward, just feel free to take your thumbs back. Okay, and going down, breathing in, and coming up. And again, we're going to hold the bottom for 10. And come up. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you from the side. We'll do this facing forward. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a stretch through this calf and then also through my hamstring. So let me just show you. I bend my knee until I feel a stretch in my upper calf. And then I straighten my leg and fold. So watch the sequence again. I bend my knee until I feel a stretch in my calf. And then I straighten my leg and fold forward. So we're going to do 5 sets of this. So bend into the knee and straighten the leg and fold. And that's 1. Bend the knee again. Straighten the leg and fold. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And hold the calf stretch for 10. And then fold forward, hold the forward fold for 10. Come up, switch sides, switch legs. Make sure both toes going forward. Leg, the width of your legs is up to you, but as long as you feel it in your calf, push them forward. So pushing forward, bend the knee. Hold the calf stretch for 10. And then hold the forward fold for 10. Okay, come up. What we're going to do now is take the feet slightly wider than hip. We'll do a yoga squat. Okay, so come down as much as you can, but try and keep your heels to the floor. Okay, so down and up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then sit down on the 10th one as low as you can. What we're going to do is you're going to take change direction. Now you're going to bring your hands together, either with a prayer or with knuckles together. Use that to push your knees out slightly. So in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand, give your legs a shake. Our muscles are warmer now. So do a couple moves now just to warm up. What you're going to do is you're going to take your hands high, take your hold on to a ball of energy, and you're going to take it round in a circle and back up. So again, we're going to do 10 one direction, 10 the other direction. You've got a slight bend in your knees, that's fine, but generally keep your legs straight. Okay, going round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Change direction, go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Okay. So we always the next section is the yoga section. All these sections you can always modify the practice. The basic thing is you want your breathing to stay regular. So as long as you're breathing in and out gently, that position is okay for you. If you start holding your breath or start breathing heavy, you need to back off from this position because that's your brain going too much. So you need to always make sure it's there. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the sun salutation. Again, I'm going to the side, but you can go forward as long as you can. I'm going to take a deep breath in. I'm going to breathe out and fall forward. So what we're going to do on this first one is just Bend the knees, put a generous bend in the knees. Put your hands to the floor of the block. And what you're going to do is straighten the legs and then bend the knees. So you're trying to keep your chest out to your legs. So, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more times, breathe in, and breathe out. And walk your feet back into plank. Bend your knees if you need to, and lower yourself to the floor. From here, and you go with your toes. Use your hands to push up into low cobra. Now from here, you can stay there, or now from here, you're going to walk your feet back up to your hands. And again, breathe in, half lift, breathe out, fold, breathe in, come up, breathe out, exercise. So you can do that again and just add things to it. So breathe in, breathe out and fold, breathe in, half lift, breathe out, step the feet back, and lower into chaturanga, and then you can either do cobra, or if you feel more open, you can do a deeper cobra, or lift the knees off the floor back up. That's you. You just look over one shoulder and the other. Curl your toes and straight to your down dog now. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to lift one leg up and then lift the other leg up. Okay, keep it as straight as possible 10 times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This time I'm going to take my right leg up and swing it through to my front hand. And put your back heel to the floor while you want, and then lift up. And then from here, just going to straighten and bend in 3 times. This warrior one. 1, 2, 3. From here now, bring your hands together, but point your finger. Stay there if this is okay to you. If you're more open in your back, start to point the finger to the back of the room. And then I go, one leg down, optional vinyasa over straight to down dog. So vinyasa is up dog, and then down dog. Same thing on the other side. Lift the left leg up, swing it through your left hand, push your right heel down, come up into warrior one. And again, breathe in, lift, breathe out. 3, and 3. Keep this warrior one, and the fingers together, point the finger, stay there, or start point that finger to the back of the room. And the hands down. Keep the floor back, optional vinyasa, or straight to down dog. And then slowly walk your feet to your hands. Breathe in, half lift, breathe out. And sweep the hands back up, and back down. Okay, and another run. Breathe in. This time, sit into chair pose. Bring your hands together. Twist over one way, elbow on side the knee, and twist. You take one leg back into a crescent lunge. Bring the hand down to the floor, onto the block of the floor and twist. And then from here, stand or warrior two. Yeah. Lean over your front leg, onto the arm, onto the floor. Yeah, come up. Arm, reverse warrior. Straighten the leg. Keep the arm out. Head forward. Into a triangle pose. Bring the hand to the hip. Then the front knee, walk the back leg again. Turn your back toe onto the foot, go back to press down. Keep the hands, bring it forward. You want to put your hands on blocks, that's fine. Or if you feel confident, tip into warrior three. Yeah, hands up. What we're going to do now is place the foot down and go straight into chair pose again. And then we're going to twist and do everything on the other side. Put your right leg back now into the runner's pose. And bring your hand down to the floor of the block and twist. And as soon as you can, come up now to warrior two. Lean over the same side angle. And back up to this warrior. Put your leg. Come up. Step forward to triangle. Top hand on your hip. Then the front knee, walk the back leg in, walk the hand forward onto the block of the floor, and come for half movement. And as smooth as you can, bend the knee, and sit back to your deepest warrior two. Now we take the arm forward to the crescent lunge. And feel free, sit forward. Feel free to put your hands on the blocks if you want to first. Otherwise, if you feel okay, sit forward into warrior three. Bringing up. And bring the leg down. Well done, everyone. That was great. Okay, so come sit on the floor. And again, if you've got your blocks to sit in this pose here, you can always sit on your block or your pad. Okay. Now, again, if you feel pain in the knees or your lower back, you need to take this step. If I show you from the side, we'll go in levels. Okay. So the first one to do to work the quads and the process is to put the hands on the lower back and just tip back like this. Okay. So I'll go with that. You'll find your level here. Okay. So hands on your lower back, and then you just tip back, push your hand with your hips, and tip back. Remember to listen to that breathing. Okay, come up. And to counter that now, we're going to go into a child's pose. So, your hands forward. Go to the back. Come up. So that was like your limit. Please feel free to stay there. If you're okay now, you can either do this on your paws of your feet or the flats of your feet. And you also put the blocks back. Put the blocks in, put your hands in the box. I'm going to reach back now and put my hands on my heels, either with your feet flat to the floor or your toes should. But you can go back to this one as well, depending on where you are. Okay? So go back. Come up. Now, a variation of child's pose is puppy pose, where you keep the hips over your knees and then walk your hands forward like such. Okay, we're going to do one more round of camel pose. Feel free to do the two variations we've done before, but if everything was okay for you, you can bring your hands back to the mat, or your forearms back to the mat, or as long as your knees stay in, you can lie back all the way. But obviously, these are phases that only go if you can breathe correctly. It's not putting pressure in your knee or putting pressure in your lower back. Okay, so have a go. Walk backwards. Come on. And in the last variation of child's pose we're going to do is a puppy pose. This time, you're on your elbows. You make a prayer above your head. This is a really good tricep and lat stretch as well. Okay, good. And sit down on the floor and go into your straddle stretch. Okay. So what we're going to do is there's some nice variations I have for sitting in straddle. For years, the argument was, should the toes be pointed or should toes be pulled back? And one of the answers I heard once, I can't remember who said it, but toes pointed if you're a dancer or a ballerina, toes curled if you're a martial artist. Doesn't make sense at all. But what I've learned is that the direction you point your toes forward or back, that makes a difference. So we're just going to turn the toes back. And just, I want you to practice, wherever you have your hands behind you, on your legs in front of you, it's fine. But just breathe in 3 times. So your cat-cow breathing. So breathe in, arch your back, breathe out, round your back. Breathe in, all the time, pushing your toes back, breathe out. One more time, breathe in, and breathe out. We're going to first, we're going to take 3 rounds. I'll put you ready to shake. Let's do some windscreen wipers first before we go into this. The windscreen wiper is always good. Getting the hips loose. Okay, what we're going to do first is we're going to take the leg over the top and grab. And if you're not feeling anything for this at all, you can grab with one hand, grab with the other hand, or really difficult, you can grab with 2 hands. And that definitely stretches up my calf. Okay, and then switch. At the top. Pull in. Just 1 hand. 2 hands. Yeah. And release. So what I want to do now is I want to show you 2 variations that I learned this week that I want to share with you to make the hamstring stretch a bit more intense. Okay. Again, if this hurts your knees, don't do it. But this is why I want to do the camel stretch first before we did it. So the regular way of stretching is to put the knee forward. And the other day we were doing the front split, and I said the hurdle stretch is a good one. One I've never done is where you're in a half camel stretch, and your leg is forward. So again, feel free to sit on blocks, and if this does a lot to your knee, don't do it. But what I couldn't realize was, for example, this is my fold with my foot like this, and when I take my knee back like that, I can barely go forward, okay? So it just made the hamstring stretch more intense. So come forward and grab your foot, but if this hurts your knee, that's not the issue. The issue is getting a deeper hamstring stretch. Okay, come up and switch. Again, just forward. Try to keep my knee pointing forward. Excellent. Now this next stretch should be forward, but just shown from the side. We've got a stretch here where we fold and go forward. This one, yes, that's what we're going to do. So practice, you know. So the further you take your knee back, the more intense this stretch will be. Okay, just going pushing forward and back, and we're trying to fold over that leg. So we'll just do 10. And this is the variation. So if this is really hard for you, stay there. But you can put your hand on the block or on the floor, but just try and put your hand on your foot and twist. And just make the stretch so much more intense. There we go. And switch other side. So again, just get that nice forward and back motion going. And your 10th one, you can stay there and fold, or put your hand onto a block and then just twist. Fantastic. Good stuff. Okay. So what I want to do this session is do something a little bit different for you. A lot of times we can't hold positions, we can't get into other positions because our core isn't strong. So this is an exercise. I'll know exactly when to finish because people start groaning. But it starts off very, very easy. And it will get more and more difficult. So if I go this, if you want to keep going and you're like, this is too difficult for me, just go back to one of the easier levels because the first level will be very simple. But again, it's a nice sequence because you'll know you're getting stronger because you'll be able to do the sequence longer and longer, and then you'll have the strength to hold some of the poses better. Does that make sense? Okay. So we're going to try something different. It's still in the conditioning way, but it's more of a not so much a stretching, but more of a core balance. So all you're going to do is just lie on your back and start with. I want you to say a neutral spine all the time. That's hard to work out what it is. So as you breathe in, I want you to arch your spine as much as you can. Just like the cat-cow breathing, but lying there. As you breathe out, tuck the tailbone and push the back into the floor. And again, breathe in, arch your spine, breathe out. Round the spine, lift the tailbone. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Now, neutral spine is in between those two. So if you're like, what is neutral spine? That's it. So keep that neutral spine while we're doing all these exercises. So hands to the side. All you're going to do is lift one foot into tabletop and back down, and the other foot at the tabletop and back down. It's very gentle, very easy. This is just like level one of the job. Okay, so lift it, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, Now we're going to go in reverse. Your feet are going to stay in tabletop. And I'm going to tap one toe to the floor and lift it back up. Okay? Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, level 3 is go. What you're going to do is take 1 foot straight, bring it back to tabletop. Okay? Let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to take our arms up. And so the right leg goes forward, the left arm goes back, but keep that in plus 5. Okay? Let's go. 1, and then we're turning back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last round now. Again, feel free to go back to one of the other levels. What's going to happen now is both legs are straight. Okay? When one leg goes down, we're going to take both hands to the outside of the legs up in the ceiling. Okay? And scissor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Okay, so we're going to do the counteract that now. I'm just going to do a couple of bridges. Okay, so lift your hips up, hold for 3, and back down. Come up again, it's 10 holds for 5. Lift up. Back down. It's 10 hold for 7. Lift up and hold. Down. Last 10, lift in front line. Okay, and roll up, stand up. We've had a good workout under the core. So what I want to do to finish this practice, we usually do a lot of stuff lying on the back. But one of the 2 days do something a little bit different. Most people know what Tai Chi is, or they have an idea of what it is. And we have this other version, similar to Tai Chi, but not quite the same. It's called Ki Gong, which is all about healing. One of those 2 days, a couple of to slow down the practice, because it's been quite tough, is do some Ki Gong movements with you. Now, Ki Gong is very complicated. I do know a couple of the Ki Gong forms, but it's just a gentle practice. It's a good way, if you are sore and you still want to practice, it's a good way of doing it. Okay, so feet, shoulders apart, knees relaxed. This is totally relaxed now, not nothing bad at all. We're going to do 10 reps of each move. I think sometimes in Qigong they do up to each move 32 times. Okay, that's enough time we've got. Okay, so all you do is you breathe in, raise your arms up, and breathe out, and bring it down. 1, 2. You want to close your eyes, you can, as long as you feel relaxed, it's fine. This movement's very similar. Lift it up, arms out, and look over one shoulder, and then back down. And again, lift up, out, look over the other shoulder. Okay, now this one here, lift the, bend the knees slightly, lift the arms up, your arms come over, let your hands tip forward and then you roll forward. Okay, so a bit like a circle. So come up, round, over your head and tip forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now this one now, so you've got a ball of energy here, and you roll it as you take it to the other hip. But also I'm moving my hips so side to side. The ball rolls over, and you bring it from side to side. So that's it. 1, okay, so next we can take one leg forward, and as you lean onto your back foot here, you bring the hands back, and then as you bring your front foot, push forward. So you roll back, set on your back foot, and push forward on your other foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we'll put other leg forward. We'll do one that's slightly different, but this time, as you go forward, your arms going back, and as you go forward, it's like you feel the biggest hug in the world. So you come in, arms go back, come forward, and hug. 1, 2. 5, 6, 7, 8, And this form's actually 18 moves long. We're not going to do all 18 moves, but this is the closing one. So you breathe the hands up, go past your head, and then push the energy back down into you and out into the world. Okay, so breathing in, over your head, push down, and out. Breathe in, down. I don't know about you if your hands are feeling warm or tingly, but the idea behind it is you're supposed to bring all this energy to your hands, and then wherever you're sore on your body now, just give that bit of your body a bit of a rub. And the idea is you put the healing back into you. So generate all this energy in your hands, and then you just rub the areas of your body that feel a little bit sore, a little bit aching. So again, a little bit different Qigong. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much, guys.